5 seconds. Antetokounmpo's got to take a shot. 2 seconds. Step back jumper. Got it!
Welcome to this episode of the 3-Point Play. In this video, we're going to be discussing the new CBA deal between the NBA and the NBA Players Association. I have always to the left of me the amazing Aaron, and to the right of me the legendary Jordan. Guys, new CBA, which means there's no lockout.
That's right.
No lockout, God. Baby. No
Thank
lockout.
God.
Yeah.
No high fives for you.
All around me are familiar faces.
But there were but in this new CBA, there's a lot of good changes and some strange, I would say. But it's good to go over. Just kind of like let our fans know what's been going on. So Jordan, let's start off. What's one of your favorite changes in this CBA deal?
Well, I wouldn't say it's my favorite change.
Okay.
Just the fact. Well, here's the new change. A 5-year contract is now changed from a 36-year-old limit to a 38-year-old limit. Meaning you can now sign a 5-year deal when you're 33 years old rather than 31 years old.
Okay.
The reason I don't like this really is because, well, it's a nice rule, but the fact that you have people like LeBron James, Chris Paul, and Carmelo Anthony on the executive committee,
Yeah.
is it's they're very biased towards what rule they want to change.
I mean, I'm sure it's their livelihoods we're talking about.
So they just look for their own best interests.
Yeah.
So that's why you have this rule change.
Yeah. I mean, that's just something that came out of the deal. I think it's pretty straightforward.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
But what about the guys in the middle?
What do you mean the guys in the middle?
The young guys.
You mean the guys in
get
their
paid.
primes?
Hmm?
The guys in their primes?
Yeah. The young guys are getting paid.
Yeah.
The old guys are getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
What about the guys in the middle?
They're getting paid also.
They're getting paid too.
But they get more. It's more towards the two ends.
I think the only thing you really see a change through this is the structuring of deals will be a little different. Players will opt to, have... See, look what LeBron did when he went back to Cleveland. He didn't necessarily take the 5-year deal that we all expected him to take.
He took the 2-year deal.
He took the 2-year deal to maximize
so he had
his
more
earnings.
money.
Yeah.
So I think you'll see a lot more of this.
Same thing with Kevin Durant did.
Yeah, so I don't know if players anymore will just say, oh, it's my contract's up, let me just opt up for 5 more years. I think they'll do more of this, 2 and 30-year is a player option, that kind of thing, and through that they'll be able to maximize their winnings. So I don't think the middlemen's...
I think the middlemen still get their own.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be a different structure. I think
Everyone's going to get paid.
Everyone.
I mean, obviously
everyone's getting paid in the NBA right now with that new TV money coming in. Mm-hmm. All right, well, Aaron.
My take on the new CBA deal is the one and done deal in college. I like how it's still there to a degree.
It?
Well, yeah, because it lets the younger guys still able to let their bodies develop and mature, and to play against their own in the college times. It's good experience for them. It allows them to work on their game a little bit more and gain more confidence with them when they walk on the NBA court. They're not just scared of their own shadow when they see all these superstars.
Okay, I personally am slightly ticked that they didn't change the one and done rule.
It'll probably be changed eventually.
So Adam Silver and even the NBA chairman came out and NBA PA chairman came out and they said that they're going to be looking into changing the one and done rule, but they haven't yet. I want players to be able to. They're getting a chance to go to those colleges. I want them to get the most out of them.
Are you referring to our student athletes?
Student athletes. Oh, that is brilliant, sir.
And I think the one and done is kind of just. I mean, look what Ben Simmons did. He barely played for LSU, and then was like, "I'm jumping to the NBA," and I don't think that's right for
It's not right for the university. It's not right for the player either.
Yeah, so I would like to see a longer term.
That's just also. But you have all these younger guys now who are still playing, and then they're going to get drafted.
Yeah. So what's one more year? I don't know if it'll be that detrimental to them if that was the case. And even if we did all 4 years, there are great players that have come out of college who went for 4 years. It's really not an issue, and it might be a small turnaround for us to adjust to because we won't have superstars for 4 years. But after that, I mean, you're getting the same player, just more refined and really ready to go.
Exactly.
Like Damian Lillard, for example. Okay. So one deal that I really liked was this new designated player rule.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how much you guys read up on it, but basically it's if we look back at like Kevin Love when he was in Minnesota, the Timberwolves had to pick between Ricky Rubio and Kevin Love, and they picked Rubio a year prior, and then kind of got mixed up with what they were doing with Kevin Love, and because of that they had to ship Kevin Love because they couldn't offer the two guys max deals, and now you're able to do so. So coming up this summer, where everyone's favorite Warriors team has KD and Stephen Curry, they'll be able to sign both of them to max contracts. It's an issue we also saw in Oklahoma City with James Harden and Ibaka, really and I think that's good. It allows the players to stay on those teams, but there's nothing wrong with having multiple stars. The Timberwolves are going to have Towns and Wiggins in a couple of years. They shouldn't feel a need to, not be able to pay their own guys that they drafted.
Yeah, but now they learn from their mistakes.
Yeah. So I think that's a great rule. Another one out of that came out of that is how much players are going to be losing off the table if they do switch teams, like LaMarcus Aldridge, for example, or Kevin Durant. It's really like keeping stars in the cities that they're in. And I think that's important because I still remember the days when Amari was in Phoenix, Carmelo was in Denver, LeBron, and Wade.
Yeah, Cleveland. Those were the good days.
I remember.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and I think the reason we saw a lot of super teams come up, minus Boston, was because
LeBron left during his prime.
Right, and they weren't able to keep those players because the players weren't losing out, and they're losing out more. DeMarcus Cousins is losing out on a boatload of money if he were to leave.
Yes,
and I think that's really important. Yeah, no, but I'm thoroughly happy that there's a new deal. 7 years, let's keep it going.
Good.
There
should never be another lockout ever. It's ridiculous. What? What's with the chuckle?
Money.
It always comes down to money, but they figured it out for the next 7 years, and that's great. More NBA basketball. It's longer now, actually, because of the shortened preseason.
Good.
It's perfect.
Preseason shouldn't be more than 4 games.
They make a whole playoff series out of it sometimes. It's weird.
Ridiculous.
Yep.
You give a chance to rookies to shine. And
they should shine in the season, not in the preseason.
I want to see them ball.
They don't get that much playing time sometimes.
Well, they have to earn it.
If you're Devin Booker, you get tons of playing time. Where's the second year? Anyways, as always, please like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, and let us know how happy you are, because you must be happy with the new CBA deal. Thank you.